Alright, so in this video we're going to go over the blockchain-based Clearphone. I just ordered it, got it in the mail right now. Now I'll talk more about what this does towards the end of the video in case you guys didn't watch the previous one, but this one's just going to be an unboxing. We can see here in the back of the box that it goes over all the different types of things that it has, the quick charging, the Clear web browser. A lot of this stuff has to do with the Clear network apps on it, which is going to protect you guys from advertisements and things like that. And again, we'll talk about that towards the end. But for now, I do want to just get this thing opened up and see what this is all about. Now, this is the Clearphone 420. There are 3 different models. This is the mid model, the lower model, and the higher model. I did not order those. So let's go ahead and open this up. Alright, so as you guys might know, with this Clearphone, since it is blockchain protected, that means the company doesn't hold your data. Nobody else can have your data. So just like with any other type of cryptocurrency wallet, or like your MetaMask, or even like your Ledger wallets, you have a private key or a phrase, a 24-word phrase that you need to make sure that you save. If you lose this, you basically lose access to all of your data and all of your saved things. So you need to make sure that you keep that safe. Nobody else should have access to that. So we'll take this off, and I might have to edit out some of the other parts because I think it shows some private information. I don't want to show you guys my private key or anything, so let me cut away for this next part. But in the box, you do have your SIM key and you have the phone itself. So we're just going to go ahead and open up the phone and see what that is like on the inside. So let me go ahead and take that out right here. And here it is. This is the Clearphone. So just to show you guys what the phone looks like, this is it right here. This is the size of the phone, about the same size as a Google Pixel 3. That's another one that I have. It looks like it does have a front-facing camera. It's got the microphone up there, or the speakers up at the top right there. We flip it around to the back. This is a pretty shiny phone overall. This is the fingerprint sensor right here. We have our camera right there as well, our little flash icon. And yeah, so this is the look of the phone. So let's go ahead and turn this on and see what it looks like when it's on. Okay, so underneath the actual phone itself, we have right here, this is a phone case, it looks like, a protective case. We have our USB charging cable. Now, it looks like this is not, oh, this is USB-C. So yeah, this is USB-C right here. I don't know if you guys can see that, to USB. We have some headphones right here, and we have the Clear charger as well. Alright, so as you can see, I'm booting it up. This is the Clear OS Mobile, powered by Android. So again, you're going to be able to get all of your Android apps on here. Now, of course, they are going to be pushing their Clear OS apps because those are the ones that are going to really have the protection against all of the advertisements that you're going to be getting in other places. And there we go. It has little boot up sound. Alright, so here it is. It says, "Welcome to your digital life." So we can go ahead and start, or we can do our emergency call. That says right underneath the start button. So let's go ahead and start this up. So this right here is the first screen that you're going to see when you start up the phone. As you can see, it says scan the Own Your Phone card from your box. So once I scan that, it's going to give me my pass key that I need to write down and everything. And that's, again, what's protecting you and protecting your data from the big companies and having you have ownership of all of your data. So I'm going to scan that card. I'm going to do this obvious off camera, and then we'll show you what it looks like after that thing's all set up. Alright, so the 3 things it's going to ask you to do next is to set up your Wi-Fi, your PIN number, and your fingerprint. So I have that all set up, and we can go ahead and continue to the next step of this phone. Alright, so once that's all set up and ready to go, it's going to go and give you this screen where you can put in your name. And this is where you're going to create your decentralized ID. So this is what I was talking about before with the phrases. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that and get all of my words copied and pasted and have my phone set up. Now, obviously, I'm not going to show you this because if I showed you this, you would have all of my ID data. So we're going to go ahead and skip that part in this video. Now, one thing that actually doesn't come in the box is instructions, number 1, which is a little strange, and a SIM card remover. So you guys are going to have to find one of these on your own, but the slot for the SIM card is going to be on the side right here. So there's a little pinhole on it. I'm sure you guys can't see that. It's super tiny, but there's a little pinhole right here that I'm going to press with my SIM card remover from my Google phone and get that out of there. And it also looks like the SIM card that they sent over with this is a T-Mobile SIM card, so it will be working on the T-Mobile network. All right, so this is the user interface for the Clearphone. Pretty self-explanatory. There's not too much to go over here. You have your Clear OS apps here in the middle where the fingerprint icon is, and the phone call, the music, internet, pictures, messages, and the camera. The camera also works pretty well too. I'm not going to make any complaints about that. It's probably not comparable to that of an iPhone, but it's still a pretty good camera overall. Now, if we scroll up here, we can see that there are different apps here as well, and it kind of splits it up. So these are all of your Clear apps. This is where it's going to start. And again, if you guys are concerned about decentralized data, this is where you want to use all of your apps. These apps will all be decentralized. They will all be safe. You have your Clear Kids app in case you're setting this phone up for some of the kids in your family. Clear GM is going to help you manage the different websites and advertisements you're on. You have mail, photographs. You can pay for things with Clear Pay, all kinds of stuff like that. Now, full disclosure, I don't think this thing is 100% completely launched. I think we need to wait until February for all this stuff to be fully functional. So not all of these apps are going to work 100% because this is a brand new whole protocol and everything. But the apps are there, and some of them are up and running. And then, of course, you don't have to use the Clear apps. Now, of course, you're going to lose some privacy and some decentralization if you're going to be using centralized platforms like Google. But you do have all of your Google apps are available on the Clearphone as well. You have the Play Store. Any app that you can download on your normal Google phone, you can download on the Clearphone as well. And you can use things like Gmail, Google Maps, Photos, Google Drive, all kinds of things like that. And they have other apps here as well, like games if you want to add games into your phone, and apps just in general if you want to use that, Netflix, etc., etc. So overall, I mean, it's a pretty good phone. This is a nice mid-rate phone. I can also take a look at what the storage is here. So let me take a look at that and see if I can find some more deeper information about this. All right, so here is the settings for the phone. Like I said, it does use T-Mobile as the network. It has Bluetooth. It has hotspot tethering. It also has the Face ID. This is a question that some people were having. Do some of the phone models not have Face ID and only have fingerprint? So it does have the fingerprinting set up here, but it also has the Face ID that you can set up in the back in the settings here. We have our sounds, battery life. It's pretty good for this phone so far. The battery has not been decreasing. I've only had it on for few minutes, but I'll let you guys know if that changes. Another thing I wanted to show you guys was storage. So I'm going to go to the the system settings right here, and you can see that the storage for this phone is indeed 128 gigabytes, and it looks like it comes preloaded with about 11 gigabytes worth of storage, just with your system files and things like that. So you got a lot of storage packed into this phone, at least in the mid model right here. So that is all for the what the user interface for the Clearphone looks like. I'll give you guys another update on this in a few weeks after I've tried out the phone for a few days. And let's go ahead and talk about some of the other features that I mentioned in my previous video right now. All right, so if you guys did not watch my previous video about the Clearphone, I'll just give you guys a quick overview of what this thing's all about. So this is the website right here, Clear United. They offer a lot of different things. They've been around since 2009, and they just recently released 3 different phone models, the 220, the 420, and the 620. So we're gonna go ahead and click on the 420, and that's the one that I have going on right here. If I can get my mouse to go over there. There we go, the 420 model right here. So again, you guys can read all these features yourself. I'm not going to go over that much detail because, I mean, everyone has their own needs to tailor towards, whether you're using it casually, whether you're using it for your family, or whether you're using some hardcore stuff. Any model will fit perfectly for you. But like I said, they offer a lot of different stuff. They say they have a really good battery life, the Face ID system, and the main whole pull and the point of this camera phone, or this phone in general, is the fact that it is a decentralized phone. So what that means, just to break it down, if you guys are searching for anything, like if you type into Google Nike shoes, or you type in that you're looking for a new lawnmower, or you type in a vacation to Hawaii or anything like that, what's going to happen is Google's going to take your data, your information, and it's going to spam you with ads. It's going to sell that data to lawnmower companies, to shoe companies, and to travel agencies. And those companies are going to relentlessly shove in your face advertisements so that you buy their shoes, you buy their lawnmowers, and you take vacations with their services as much as possible until you purchase those things. And it does get rather annoying after you discover, and you're like, well, how does everything that I use know that I wanted a new pair of shoes, and why do these ads keep getting shoved in my face? And if you want to stop doing that, you have to start decentralizing and protecting your own data, because essentially what you're doing is you're giving away for free. But not only that, most people aren't even giving it away for free. You're actually paying to give away your data. When you're using your cell phone, you're paying, your company, Google or whatever, to use their service, and they're taking your data after you check a couple of boxes that you don't actually read, and they have permission to sell your data to these companies. And with the blockchain and decentralized phones like Clearphone, all that's going to be eliminated. So they give you a browser, they give you DuckDuckGo to start off with, and that's a good browser to use if you're not using the Clearphone. And they have all kinds of other protections where you're just not going to get shoved into your face all these advertisements, and you can actually do your own research and decide for yourself what kind of shoes you want, when you want to buy that lawnmower, and how you want to go on your vacations, instead of having these companies that essentially paid for your data to basically manipulate you into buying their services instead of having you do your own research and getting stuff on your own. So that's the basic gist of why the Clearphone is important. It's affordable. There's a lot of different ways for you guys to look at this, and they offer a lot of other stuff too. Clear Medical, Clear Scan, Clear Life, Clear News. All this stuff is decentralized, and just look into it yourself and let me know what you guys think. That is everything for today. Like, comment, subscribe. Catch you in the next video. Peace out.